this set really creates the atmosphere of the movie. This particular part takes place under Rome. You have Van Helsing and the Cardinal in the confessional introducing the scene, and then the Cardinal pulls a lever, and the back of the confessional rises, and you see this tunnel with these mysterious stairs going away from you. We bring our guys from the confessional down these stairs, so again, it's quite a tight shot, a tunnel, a sort of enclosed claustrophobic space, and then as the camera tracks with them, we then open up into this enormous space, which is the Vatican Armoury.
We are the last defense against evil. An evil that the rest of mankind has no idea even exists.
Van Helsing works for a secret society, which is made up of all the world's religions. It needed to be a place big enough to fit all the monks and priests and rabbis.
The stage is 150 feet by 100 feet, and we filled it wall to wall, so that's basically the size of the set. But we've doubled the length of it. At the far end of the set is a large mirror, which is about 70 feet by 30 foot tall, and I've designed the set on a slight arc, a slight radius, so that it looks like a whole semicircle when it's reflected in the mirror. We're trying to create 3 different laboratories underneath the Vatican. We have this science one, the mechanical one, and then the weapons one, where we see swords being forged, machine guns being tested.
It's sort of like this underground force of people working away building these weapons for this kind of secret war that's going on.
You bring Mr. Hyde back, or did you kill him? You killed him, didn't you? That's why they get so annoyed.
This is where Van Helsing meets Carl.
Oh, right. Getting there.
Carl is the person who gives him all the weaponry and instruction on how to handle vampires.
He's a funny little character who has spent, I think, most of his life in a strange place underneath the Vatican in Rome. He's a man who invents the most extraordinary inventions for people.
His workbench, and this is where he creates a kind of nitroglycerine.
Oh, sorry.
He gives him all these weapons, and the most amazing is this brand new crossbow.
Just pull the trigger and hold on.
By far his heaviest and most awkward weapon, but that's kind of like, I would say it's like a machine gun of crossbows.
Steve kept going, oh, come on, God, we're going to send you to the gym, Jackman. You know, you can't even pick up the crossbow. Well, the damn thing was 45 pounds.
This is brilliant.
Try not to break it.
It's extraordinary. Where did you test it? On the ranch?
Yeah.
Wow.
I shot a few dogs with it.
Incredible.
Probably his coolest weapon would be the Chojo blades. Would be Van Helsing's knife, which is kind of like a flying frisbee of blades that he could charge up, aim, and fire, and you know, just does serious damage.
He gives me crucifixes and rings of garlic and silver stakes that shoot up, you know, sort of like a flick knife version of a silver stake.
All the props in Van Helsing are a lot larger than you would think they would be, and that stake was probably, you know, 16 inches long and heavy.
I have inside that coat, if you count the movie, something like 14 weapons.
A movie like Van Helsing, it's a fantasy. You have a lot of creative licensing as to what you can do. I mean, some of the guns we made were based on guns that didn't even come out to the 1920s. But, you know, we used its style for something in the 1800s.
Well, that was meant to be like a technology development centre for the 1880s. So it wasn't just somewhere where the weapons were made. It was also a place where they were developing various areas of technology, like flying machines, chemistry experiments, building crazy machinery. And we had stuff copied at the Science Museum in London. They made the magic lantern for us. And that was fully practical, actually.
We've got these giant furnaces and people forging the swords and the metal workers and hammering and smoke and atmosphere and lots of extras.
For the weapon making, dismantled a forge here at a watermill outside Prague, which was brilliant, and we brought it all back and lit up the forges, special effects, did a lot of work to make all that look practical.
From the concept drawings to the architectural drawing to the tradespeople, the carpenter starting to build was a 6-month process. We've probably been actually building on the stage for about 12 weeks. We've shot for 4 days, and it'll probably be 7 or 8 minutes in the movie, if that, probably less.
He did an amazing job. He just looks huge, ginormous, as I usually say. This is the kind of canvas I like to work on, incredibly big visual, you know, entertainment movies, and that's what it is. It's just hopefully it's a really big, fun ride, but it's also it's a great story.